Okay guys, it's lesson 3 and we're going to walk around the school and we're going to look at what metals things are made of and how they've been protected. Okay, so giving the in-class example, on this chair it's just looking shiny metalish, but as soon as you look up close you think, that's actually just paint trying to look metalish. Okay, so we're going to walk around and we're going to look for that type of sign. What are things made of and how are they protected from rusting? Why are we looking at the fish tank when we're talking about rust? What's the example that's got to do with rust that's got anything to do with fish and water?
That filter that's in there, it's producing the air into the water so the fish can still breathe.
Bubbles is making oxygen, and then obviously then water. So the deeper you go, the less fish, because the less oxygen.
Nice. So, and using the fish as a clue for the oxygen, would a ship 30 foot down, would it rust much? Is there much fish? So not a lot of fish, so not a lot of oxygen, so not a lot of rusting.
No, it won't.
Right. It won't rust.
It won't rust.
Okay, cool. Now, next thing is we're going to go and do that survey of metal stuff around the school and decide what they're made of. Okay.
Back.
Okay, let's carry it.
Stainless steel. Shaun, how do you make stainless steel? You're a tech boy.
Stainless steel, I don't know.
Okay, you melt.
Oh, you melt the steel.
Melt
the steel and zinc.
Stainless steel's an alloy.
Yes. What does alloy mean?
Alloy is a metal and chrome.
I think you're just pointing at her tummy.
Oh, whoops. She's not pregnant. It's an alloy. Alloy is chrome and metal mixed together.
So you melt it together at the start.
Like different metals.
Together. Yes, it can be any mixture of metals. Yep.
And sometimes they do that because one metal might be too expensive.
Nice. Yep. So if you want it expensive and if you want it strong, yep, you can put like titanium in with your steel. If you want pretty, you can put chrome in with your steel. So stainless steel has got chrome and nickel in it, but melted together, not on the top. So over here, please fast forward to my scratches that are
It's this one here.
This will not be impressed.
I didn't scratch it on purpose. That would be naughty. Okay.
Oh, is that rust?
Yeah. So this is your proof. So yep, is it all nice and on focus? Alright.
I need to sit down.
Okay.
This one can tell it's definitely chrome plate.
Because if it was stainless and you scratched it, what would happen?
It
would just stay the same.
Good, because it's stainless all the way through.
Yeah,
it's not just on the outside. Okay?
Yeah.
Chrome is more like people's skin colour. You scratch it off, you look the same underneath. Yep. Okay, Shaun, what are you looking at?
We're looking at a shipping container. And there's Jess in front of the container.
Okay, stop.
What's it made of? How do you know?
It's made of solid steel. Well, not solid, but plated steel.
Sheets of steel?
Sheets of steel.
Sheets of steel.
Is it corrugated iron?
No, it's steel,
It's
Dawn.
corrugated. Yep,
It's corrugated, but it's steel. It's
And
corrugated steel.
Okay, because we just went down the rubbish bin ones, they have like 2 circles on it, and it actually makes it strong and stops it bending.
So that makes it stronger. Yeah.
So the corrugated makes it stronger by having it bent one way and have it bent the other way. So you go, punch it, Jess.
I'll pick it.
If you heard that, it doesn't make very much noise.
Okay, so by Jess there, is the protection working? What do we got for protection?
We've got paint.
Got paint. I think you better come a bit closer because that distance, they might just think it's just brown dark.
Look at this.
Okay.
Why did they pick paint?
Detective Mahutonga, what have you noticed?
Detective Mahutonga!
What have you noticed?
That there's rust all over it.
Okay.
Oh, there's little spots on it.
Now just pause and then going to see blobos.
Why did they paint it for? Do they not want these to last?
Oh, okay, why would they paint it? What else could they use besides paint? Galvanise it.
Hey! Those are the breathers.
If you scratch it, which one scratches easier? Out of paint and zinc?
Paint.
Paint, heaps easier, eh?
Yeah.
But if scratches, so if you're picking up these containers with some sort of great big forklift thing, it's still going to scratch it.
Yeah, but you can pick it up with a magnet as well because it's magnetised.
But they'll be like expensive as, won't it? Getting a massive magnet. No. Will that be expensive?
You use electromagnet, so that's what in the movies, and they always suck up the cars. Yeah, so that's an electromagnet. So you just have a big coil of wire.
There's a bit of damage and there is rust all through there. As you can see, there's rust everywhere.
Because the container, I reckon it got rammed into by the back corner of a truck. You know when a truck turns around? Yeah, yeah. Okay.
This is a drain that drains the water out of school. That obviously wasn't working the other week.
This is the nicest one we could find in our school.
Half the school was flooded, but it's made out of corrugated iron. Oh, not corrugated
it's made out of...
cast iron.
Yeah,
cast iron. What's your clues? How do you know it's cast iron?
Well, the colour of it.
Okay, now just take a pause and come in. Just
zoom in.
Okay, yep, okay. And then still on it so that it's really clear.
This part here is it's obviously all corrugated iron, so is the frame.
No, not corrugated iron.
Not iron, sorry.
Cast iron.
Cast iron. And it,
but how do we know that it is?
Because it's so
I
heavy.
know it is, but if I didn't have prior knowledge.
Because it's so heavy.
What's your colour? Your colour is your clue.
It's the brownie.
But other stuff is this colour, isn't it?
This is a rust colour. This is a classic rust colour. Anything that's this colour must have iron. Because the corrosion for everybody else is different colours. So if it's got this colour, it is iron.
Would it been this colour when they first got it?
Yes. It might have been a bit darker.
Or lighter, because it's got dirt on it now.
One of them.
Yep. So solid as. Does it look like they protected it from rusting, or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. So for something like this, why haven't they used a different metal? Is it cheap? Does it look like it's probably reasonably cheap?
I don't think it would be cheap.
I thought cast iron was pretty expensive.
I think it would be as well.
Yep. So what's the thing that you need from it? You need strength, eh? And you need it not to fail under like heaps of water or a truck driving over it or something like that.
Pressure.
So the key thing you need is strength, okay?
Yep.
And then the cost is okay. Cast iron, I think, is much stronger for some uses than others. I know they use it for like some barbecues, old school barbecues.
Yeah, they used to use them for new ones as well.
Okay. Yep.
It's also another example.
Yep. Are you on that?
That's a manhole.
It's the same colour as that one.
Yep. Good. Yep. Going to be the same stuff.
This one's a manhole.
Yep. Trying to protect it with anything.
Has it got rust?
It's totally rust coloured, so therefore it's got rust all over it. Yeah.
Why is it not breaking? Like, you know how rust chews through stuff and then breaks
Because it's cast iron.
So it doesn't flake off the same way.
Oh.
So old cast iron barbecues don't look the same. Come and have a think about it.
I think it's stainless.
Okay. We're on doorknob inspection. Okay. What do you guys reckon it's made of?
Stainless steel.
I thought it was made of, what is it? Chrome plated.
Okay. I'm looking the fact it's pitted. Look, sort of pitted. So I don't think it's stainless, and I don't think it's, what's your other option? I don't think it's zinc or chrome. It's too dull. I think it's too dull for
aluminium.
Chrome. I think it's just an alloy. I think it's just a steel alloy of some sort.
Well, it's pretty solid.
Because it doesn't have. It's not. Aluminium usually sounds a bit dingy. Oh, that sounds pretty thin now.
It does.
Okay, maybe it is.
I have a feeling it's aluminium.
I think it's something we should go and check with Mr. Tech, Mr. Malcolm. Oh, the aluminium soft. Yes, key. Find soft.
Oh, this is because you face.
Okay. Naughtiness. Okay, if it's aluminium, what will happen?
Scratch.
Okay, is it?
Oh, no,
not at all.
Hard?
Yes, I am, but I'm not trying to. Mrs. Maurice will eat me. Okay.
But the camera's
yeah. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
so it's not aluminium because it would scratch easy peasy. On our way back to class, we'll show you aluminium. It scratches easy. Are we looking at the fact that those boards for the shelter there are actually rusting? Are you telling me that some sort of not metal thing is rusting? Where's that rust come from?
Oh, that's on the top. Yep.
Okay, the rust looks like it's on those fibrolite panels that are our shelter. So, do some not metal things rust?
Yes.
No, blah.
Oh no.
Where
The rust
come from?
The rust come from a metal that is rusted and it's all dripped off.
Okay, so look at that downpipe. Is it coming from that shiny downpipe?
No.
Good. What's that? Can you see any signs what that downpipe's made of?
It's obviously made of
downpipe.
See the shiny sticking straight down bit?
that part
From the
right.
gutter. So there's blue gutter, and then there's silver going down. Yeah. And it takes the water from the gutter.
Jess is a bit dopey sometimes, guys. Yeah.
Okay, shouldn't have to be technical. She's got enough brains. Got other skills as well. Okay, so that downpipe, the shiny bit, Sean, what can you see on it to help you know what it's made of?
It's made of, is it aluminium?
No, that one's zinc because of those flaky shapes.
Oh yes, well we can't see that in the camera, miss. I was looking through the camera.
Speckled is your clue, is zinc.
Galvanised.
Yep,
it's galvanised.
So, yep, it's got zinc on top of it. So would that give that rust?
No.
No, it's working well. So where is there a leak just to the left?
It's just to the left on the gutter. You can see the not painted part just there.
So what's the gutter? How's the gutter protected?
Paint.
Yeah, and is it working perfectly?
No.
Mostly, but not perfectly because there's a leak there. How do you know there's a leak?
Because it's not painted.
Because you've got rust and you can see the brown rust.
And it's not painted.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Tech, do you know how this sink was made? How was it put on?
It's been dipped.
Okay, so that scaly look is where you dip the zinc. Then, if it's smooth, like over here, then Mr. Malcolm's, even though this is obviously the same bit, he said usually that's your clue that it got sprayed on instead. This is your dipped on,
yeah, that's
your sprayed on.
And that would be sprayed, yes.
Some of it gets sprayed on. Why don't they just do it all together in one?
Well, obviously because there was one pole it was, but he said if it looks like that all over, it was dipped, and if it looks like that all over, it was sprayed. I don't know how come this is. Have you got that on?
Yes, I have.
Sean, what were you saying?
It's not aluminium. It's not aluminium.
Okay, what do you reckon it is?
It's not. It's, I don't know. It's diamond. Diamond.
Diamond is that shape.
It's diamond steel.
Okay, you're looking in close here, Sean. Sean, have you got it in? Okay, now remember we just tried that soft thing on that door handle and it didn't work. Watch this. Oh, look, scratching.
I'm calling the police on you.
Okay, we had a lot of Sean's styling videography there, but there were some key things I wanted you to notice. There's a whole lot of steel stuff around anybody's school, or around your own home probably as well. Okay, there are several main things they're coated with. So we've got shiny railings and they've got two options. They're going to be chrome or stainless steel. Okay, then we've got sort of dull poles of different sorts. There's the poles that hold up the tennis court, there's the whole poles that hold up like rubbish bins, and there's dull sort of railings around the place. They're mostly zinc. When you get in close on those, you can see it's like a fish scale. Even though it's smooth, it's sort of a fish scale look. Alright, so railings, shiny, stainless or chrome, dull, they're going to be zinc. Zinc coating on top of steel, chrome coating on top of steel, stainless alloy. So not a steel with a coating on top, but a metal, more than one sort of metal melted together. Okay. Then other things that are around the place, there's aluminium window frames, and they've usually got paint on top. And then there was my scratching, and so that was the final shot of that one, where there was a grid sort of shape, a diamond shape metal plate, great big metal plate, and it was soft, and that was how you knew just a metally looking thing was that aluminium.